Okay, as someone who's been working at a dog daycare for the past like 9 months, I kind of regret not like suggesting my coworkers today at work, like, hey, let's go see the new Channing Tatum movie as like a staff bonding night. So yeah, it's your man TVB, and I just got back from seeing Dog, a film directed and starring Channing Tatum, as Channing Tatum plays his army ranger. His comrade passes away, and he's assigned with a task to escort his dog named Lulu to his funeral. Takes a huge road trip across the country because the dog doesn't like airplanes, and they get into all kinds of like funny misadventures along the way. I went into Dog not really knowing what to expect. I had more positive expectations for it than negative ones. I was like, okay, I love Channing Tatum. He's one of my favorite actors, and this looks like it's a buddy comedy, but it's got a dog. It's like a cute dog. So it's like, as a dog lover, I thought I was gonna be in for a pretty good time walking into this film. And yeah, overall, I had a decent time watching it. Channing Tatum, like always, brings a lot of charisma to the role. And you guys saw in the trailer, him and the dog that he's escorting, they don't always get along, and the dog like will tear things apart and start fights and run off. And of course, like there's some jokes here and there, but the jokes they don't always land. Like nothing. There was never a point in this movie where I was bored, like necessarily. But there's some scenes that dragged on for a little too long, and I was like, okay, there were a lot of moments that made me chuckle, but nothing really struck me as hilarious. And I think the biggest issue with Dog is that this film is that it doesn't really know what it wants to be. Like, yeah, it is like a buddy comedy adventure film with a human and a dog trying to learn how to like live with each other on this like quest that they're going on. There's some scenes where it just like make you go, huh, that's interesting. Like I'm very difficult to offend, but as I was walking home from the theater and as I was like reading online and watching other people's reviews for this film, there's some scenes that might strike some viewers as problematic to say the least. Again, I wasn't offended, but there's some scenes where it's like they make fun of certain political communities, like they make fun of like liberals or hippies, but also make fun of like soldiers or like rednecks or conservatives. There's like some scenes where I couldn't really tell if it was like trying to convey like some kind of like commentary, like a political message, or if it was just going for satire, making fun of both sides just to make us laugh. It didn't really work either way. Again, there were some funny scenes in this film, but nothing really struck me as hilarious. I feel like there's some scenes where it's like they kind of just go nowhere. Like Channing Tatum, he like goes to a bar, he like tries to pick up girls, or like the dog runs to the woods and he's chasing after the dog and he meets some people there, and then we don't see him again for the rest of the movie. And then there's we get to certain points and you think the movie's gonna end right there, but no, it keeps going on. It's like this film, the narrative is kind of all over the place. And I think it could have been tweaked by just like a more clear direction. Like the film should know what it wants. Like the writers and the direction should know like what they're going for. It didn't seem they have that, and I could see that not really working for a lot of viewers. And again, Dog is nothing you haven't really seen before. It doesn't hit like all the genre cliches per se, but there's some things where it's like if you decide not to see Dog, like you're not missing out, really, trust me. But if you do decide to see Dog, and if you're a dog lover or if you're a dog owner, and if you're not easily offended, I think you'll have like a decent time, because I did have a decent time watching Dog. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 stars. It's a passable film. By the way, I also finally got around to watching Licorice Pizza and The Mitchells versus the Machines, and I'm gonna make like a rambling video just talking about those movies and the Jurassic World Dominion like trailer, and just me talking about life. So stay tuned for that video sometime soon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed, please subscribe and hit the like button. Please follow me on Instagram, links in the description. Yeah, this has been your man TVB9. Have a nice night. Stay beastly.